Good morning, guys. Myself Sandeep Kumar Reddy from Ingenious Competitive Training Academy. Today, I'll be discussing about the procedure to become Sub Inspector of CRPF, BSF, ITBP, CISF, SSB, and Delhi Police. So, let us see how exactly we can become the Sub Inspector in all whatever the forces has been given. What exactly the exam be conducted, what is the notification and all chronologically. So please have a pen and paper and directly note down whatever you want. Otherwise, you can take the screenshot of it. So let us see exactly notification and recruitment procedure is. We knew that for all these sub inspector in all forces, that is all Delhi police, that is CRPF, Central Reserve Police Force, BSF, we have Border Security Force, ITBP, Industrial Tibetan Border Police Force. Next we have CISF, Central Industrial Security Force, SSB Sahastra Seema Bal, and we have the DP stands Delhi Police. So for all these, there is only one notification for sub inspector of all these exams. That notification name is SSC CPO exam. That is on the basis of graduation level. You must have the graduation with whatever the percentage you have. In any stream you can have it. But what exactly the eligibility? Here graduation in any stream, age limit has to be 20 to 25 years. For other caste and general category, you can go for notification exactly if you are SC, ST or BC. Examination fees of 100 rupees for others. For ex-servicemen, there will not be any kind of fee, and SC, STs also the fees is levied. Application apply through whatever the SSC notification. You can see to the right side how exactly the notification will come. You have to apply for that. You have to opt for that. That notification will come annually once. You can directly apply for that. Height has to be 165 and above for hill area guys, but for the normal guys it has to be 170. You can directly go through the notification whatever you are eligible in that. Next we have the syllabus. Examination pattern, the procedure we knew that initially we have the exam followed by 1 and 2 paper. Let us see what the exam we have. General intelligence and reasoning, that is 50 marks we have. GK and general awareness, that may be the current affairs and static GK, that costs for 50 marks. And quantitative aptitude, that may be advanced maths as well as arithmetic, that is of 50 marks. English comprehension we have, that is 50 marks. So time period you will be having for all these 200 bits. You have only 2 hours, that is 200 multiple choice question. You will have the 200 marks. Online based examination, that is computer based. You have to attend the exam in the computer. Next we have, if once you are clear in this paper 1, then you will be given in the list of paper 2. So you have to attend. So that is consist of English language and comprehension, in which you will have the multiple choice questions as well, filling the blanks, spellings and grammar, synonyms, antonyms, idioms and phrases, and comprehension will be there. You have to write. So you have to find out the story, and you have to read the story, and you have to give the answers for 1 and 2, 3, 4. So the time slot is again, you will be having the 2 hours. So you can directly go through whether it is descriptive or whether it is online. So you can directly have, I think it may be again online you will have. It's not offline exam, so that will be online. So there is no physical for ex-servicemen will be there. After this there will not be any kind of physical for ex-servicemen again when they get clear. Here as you can see to the right side how exactly the phase 1 computer based examination, phase 2 you will have the PET and PST, and paper 3 that is phase 3, that is paper 2 English objective multiple choice questions, and paper 4 phase 4, that is detailed medical examination will be there. So that is some procedure you can directly go through. I request you guys to check playlist, and you can join me on Defense ICTA. There are more than 800 plus question papers for various examinations. It can be easily covered up to the graduation level. Next we will have the physical test. Whatever you can see how exactly the physical test is. 100 meters race in 16 seconds has to be finished by the boys. 1.6 kilometers race in 6.5 minutes. Long jump 3.65 meters in 3 chances. High jump 1.2 meters in 3 chances. Shot put 4.5 meters in 3 chances. Next for the girls, that will be 100 meters of 18 seconds, 800 meters in 4 minutes. Long jump 2.7 meters in 3 chances. High jump 0.9 meters. in 3 chances for the girls. So height will be deducted for the girls. After this completion of this, you will be having medical test. You will be checked eyesight, knock knees, flat foot, varicose veins, squint in eyes, as well as color blindness test will be observed, and tattoo location is available, is permitted, but that location matters actually. After the completion of all this, we have the 7 obstacles as part of the training curriculum. So you have to finish your these 7 obstacles: jumping over the vertical board, holding the rope on jumping from the board, Tarzan swing, as you can see to the right side how exactly the Tarzan swing looks like. After this, we have the jumping on the horizontal board, parallel rope, and monkey crawling, as you can see to the right. Vertical rope, normal vertical rope will be there. So these are the few which has to be completed by each and every individual, and post of this all tests you will have the document verification. All certificates have to be carried. Study and conduct certificate, caste certificate has to be there. Driving license if you are applied for the Delhi police only. So if you have applied for Delhi police as per your vacancies, then you will be having that it's required to have the driving license, that 4-wheelers. Discharge book is mandatory for the ex-servicemen who were retired, and prior to the service they have to get the no objection certificate from the department. What exactly the post we have? The sub inspector of CRPF. These are the posts. They have located Jammu and Kashmir, Ayodhya, Manipur, Assam and other parts of the country where they are doing commendable job. So this is for the CRPF guys. Next we have sub inspector of BSF guys, Jammu and Kashmir, Atari, and whatever the post has been given, you can directly go through at the up to the end of this Daki in Meghalaya. So for the BSF people, they will be having these type of posting. And next for the sub inspector in ITBP, Indonesian Tibetan Border Police, as you can see, Karakoram Pass in Ladakh to Dipula in Arunachal Pradesh be posted to these places the ITBP candidates. The sub inspector of CISF, this is one among all this, one of the high profile job. Central Industrial Security Force, maximum you will find these type of people in metropolitan places, airports as well as industries wherever are applicable, they will be posted to that places. So among all, CISF will be one of the finest one. Sub inspector for SSB, Sastra Seema Bal, as you can see, international border across Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Sikkim, Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, area wise the post will be applicable. And the sub inspector in Delhi police, we knew that that is the region of Delhi area we will be having. For the girls also, the post is available for the boys as well as girls. After this selection, you will have the professional training respective whatever the field you have got, wherever the places have been given, that area of training will be done, the professional training. And the posting as per the whatever the you have been given as per the branch, that will be posted to the respective fields in respective area. And there are few things which you have to remember. You will be given a deputation after once you get selected, that is NSG, that is National Security Guard, and Special Protection Group and Prime Minister Security. These are the 3 which you will be given for the deputation purpose. If you are doing good, if you are good enough in handling all this, if you are clear in this, you will be sent for these type of forces. So you have an option to go through these respective fields. Next, the promotion in the branch is as per performance. We knew that the promotion is given depending upon the performance and can be promoted up to the rank of Superintendent of Police also. That exactly we knew that there are three branches. SSGD through he can become the constable and he can become up to the ASI or sub inspector. So he can reach up to that place. In the case of SSCPO, he can become up to the ASP or SP. So that is the slab we have. And the assistant commandant examination, that is given through the UPSC, that is CAPF examinations, which is conducted by the UPSC. Central Armed Police Force examination, which is conducted by the UPSC with the graduation. Then they will become up to the rank of here DGP. This is one rank structure you have to remember. Though it has been given as a state wise, the rank structure will be the same. As you can see to the down below, I had told already, constable can become maximum up to sub inspector level or sub inspector level. That is very rare. So constable can become up to inspector level. constable, senior constable, again head constable. After that, you will become assistant sub inspector, followed by sub inspector, that is 2 stars, and the inspector is again 3 stars. So this is one thing, he can become the one constable become up to this branch. After this, we have the SSC CPO, that examination, as you can see, I told you already, whoever becomes, he will directly become the sub inspector. From the sub inspector rank, he will be reaching up to the maximum SP, that is maximum. Once you reach in this level, in the case of the people whoever clear the examination of assistant commandant, that is, we can see here IPS is for the people of whoever clears IPS, don't go through these IPS lab. Without that, whatever has been given, single star, that is assistant superintendent, that will be the first post for the whoever clear the that is CAPF examination, that is based on UPSC conducted. So then he can reach up to the DGP level, the same rank structure even in the state government as well, the central government as well, the same structure will be there. So he will be as a assistant superintendent, further he will be as deputy and DSP, and again additional superintendent, further SP, after to that superintendent. Next he will become deputy inspector general, that is DIG, that is next is inspector general, and DGP, that is additional DGP or DGP, that is at the last. So overall this same rank structure is given. As I had told, constable he can become up to the inspector, from the CPO from sub inspector to SP, for the whatever the examination assistant commandant, from the post here it is directly become up to DGP also you can become. So these are the rank structure. You can have a good photograph, take the snapshot, have a what exactly we have, you can take the photographs, and whatever you can go through this. So these are the few things, guys, which I had prepared from the various sources. If you have any doubt, you can call me on 766730 If you want 2100 PDF of GK and GS, you can directly call me. So I hope whatever the slides have been given, this will give you small analysis how to get selected through SSC CPO and the rank structure. For many more, please subscribe. You can directly go through my playlist. You will find maximum videos in it. Thank you, guys. You can share it to your friends. That is my request from my side. So whatever you can achieve, you can go through whatever the playlist has been given, that has been segregated into various playlists. Have a good day. Have a great life, guys.